For the last time at Corpus Christi's Whataburger Field here in the regular season, welcome into Riders on Deck. I'm Nathan Barnett here on Riders TV. The RoughRiders wrap up a 4-game series against the Hooks tonight here at Whataburger Field at 6:05, with the Dr. Pepper pregame show kicking off at 5:30 p.m. The RoughRiders played a marathon last night against the Hooks. 14 innings, 4 hours and 56 minutes, and the RoughRiders, despite 3 different leads in the game, including a 7-6 lead in the 14th thanks to Luis Marte's home run, lost last night 8-7, and they'll try to rebound from that gut-wrenching defeat yesterday and earn a series split against the Corpus Christi Hooks. With the loss last night, the RoughRiders have lost the season series. They are 10-17 with 5 games left and won't have a winning record here at Whataburger Field, but still can salvage something against a team that only lost 9 games to the RoughRiders a year ago. A few things to look out for in tonight's ball game. The on-base streak, of course, continues for Isaiah Kiner-Falefa at 22 games now, longest active streak in the league. Keep an eye on that. He was able to extend it last night in a big way with 4 base hits. Also with 4 hits last night was Luis Marte, who now has 8 base hits in this series so far in just 3 games, and has 11 hits in his last 4, with multiple hits in all 4 of those games. Marte has been swinging as hot a bat as anybody and has had some crucial hits for the RoughRiders in this series, driving in 6 runs, including the game-tying runs in back-to-back games in the first 2 games of the series, and the home run last night for the RoughRiders that put them ahead. Marte has been swinging a hot stick, along with Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, who had the 4-hit game just last night. The RoughRiders bullpen should actually be in good shape, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. But Yohander Mendez gets the start today for the RoughRiders. They've got a great chance to win when Yo is on the mound. He is among the Rangers' leaders in a number of categories, second in ERA behind only Michael Roth. He's tied for the organization lead in wins and has the 3rd most strikeouts of all Rangers farmhands, despite the fact that he's been limited to 5 innings in most of his starts, throwing 6 innings, a season high for the RoughRiders his last time out. He had thrown 6 down at the high A level. So the RoughRiders, despite the 14 innings last night, should be in decent shape to pitch this game today with Mendez, who has consistently been giving the RoughRiders 5, and 3 guys who were not used last night and were not used in Game 1 of this series. They have not worked since Thursday night. That is John Fasola, who closed out the first game of the series, Jose Monegro, and Jose Valdespina. All 3 of those guys capable of going multiple innings, so the RoughRiders should be fine. That is assuming, of course, that we play a 9-inning game tonight. And if we don't, well, a position player would have to come in, of course, at some point. Find out who that is on the Dr. Pepper pregame show today when we sit down with manager Joe Mikulik. He'll talk about what the plan was last night after the 14th. David Perez was not going to go any longer. We'll tell you who that is at 5:30 tonight with Ryan Roulard hosting the Dr. Pepper pregame show and the interview with manager Joe Mikulik. That's it for us here for Riders on Deck on Riders TV. I'm Nathan Barnett.